The next few weeks, we're going to show you what it takes to be a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Deputy, the ongoing training, the physical tests, the firearm training. We start today with something that begins even before they go to the academy. It's the orientation. You can't fear the water.
Yes, sir.
At the Brandon Sports and Aquatic Center, some very determined new recruits are testing out their water abilities. All of these want to be Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies, and this is part of their 2-week orientation. Intense work and pre-academy.
A lot of physical fitness. They do a lot with their firearms. They do, and more important than anything is their team building exercises. Show that they can get up early. They can go to bed late. Get them out of their comfort zone. And I think that indeed shows, hey, I'm committed to this job.
As for the water training, well, let's face it, where we live, water is everywhere. And it's a pretty good bet that every Hillsborough County Sheriff's Deputy will someday have to be in the water.
Several years ago, we started every new deputy coming in will have water training to make sure they respond to that active drowner, whether it's another deputy, whether it's a bad guy, or whether it's a victim. They're prepared to help that person.
You watch these young new recruits doing this, and you just can't help but be impressed. Keep in mind, they haven't gone to the academy yet. In this group, some former deputies from other cities, some former military, and some with much less experience. All of them wanting to work for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and all of them trying hard.
I got to tell you, it's impressive. I look back there. They look serious.
They're dedicated. You know, it's almost like I don't want to say like a boot camp, but it's kind of like that. But we're more concerned with making sure that they can work in a team environment, a team setting, and that they're team players more than breaking them down.
They sat there just like that the whole time. If you make it through these first 2 weeks of orientation, the recruits go to the academy at HCC. They have 22 weeks of that, and then 10 weeks of more intense training. They make it that far, they graduate, but more training to be a field deputy or a jail deputy, and then you're a deputy. Done, right?
Yeah.
No. Training, constant training. You got to stay in shape, and that we will show you next week.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. And you know, we've talked about the importance of training on a very serious note, with all the cop shootings
Right.
and the quick reaction and how the guys
We're going to get into that a
react
little
in
bit later.
intense situations. Very nice.
Thank you.
Felt bad for them because they were fully dressed. That's part of the training.